Mr. Davies' dose of science. If this is your first time learning with us, welcome. If not, welcome back. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Davies. Hope you're all doing well and you're feeling healthy. Before we go any farther, go ahead, make that little thumb blue by clicking like, please. Thank you. And today in science, we're going to be taking a look at the next gas giant or Jovian planet, Uranus. We'll start by looking at the canvas, take a look at your reader, one slide from a PowerPoint presentation. Don't forget to come back, view the video clip from space school. Look over here, you got a to-do list. These are all the assignments that you need to do. So make sure you get through those this week. So the assignments that we're taking a look at this week are under the weekly assignment tab. The resources are the planet reader, the planet PowerPoint. We'll look at one slide. And then as you're done, come back, view the Space School video. Special thanks to the people at Space School. They filled their videos with facts that are really, really good and pretty much the most up to date. So thank you to those fine folks. We're going to start with the reader, followed up with the PowerPoint slide. Now, before we get started, I must say that Uranus is very unique, and a lot of people mispronounce it. So please realize it's not a part of the body. It's a planet, and we're going to call it Uranus. All right, then. It is just rolling along, and it's definitely unique. The atmosphere of Uranus is composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. However, the atmosphere also contains methane. The methane in Uranus's atmosphere absorbs red light, which gives the planet a blue-green color. Uranus is a tilted world. Uranus's axis of rotation is tilted almost 98 degrees. This means that, unlike any other planet in the solar system, Uranus is tilted on its side as it orbits the Sun. The planet's 27 moons all orbit Uranus's equator, just like the moons of other planets do. The ring system of Uranus also orbits the equator. Scientists are not sure what event caused Uranus's odd axial tilt, but computer models of the four gas giant planets as they were forming may offer an explanation. The huge gravities of Jupiter and Saturn may have caused the orbits of Uranus and Neptune to change. There may also have been many close encounters between Uranus and of Uranus. Here we see an interesting graphic that is really trying to demonstrate the axial tilt. Earth, our planet, does have an axial tilt of about 23.5 degrees. That's why we have different amounts of daylight every day if we're not on the equator, and why we have our seasons. With Uranus's tilt, it's much greater. You can see that it's cranked almost the entire way on its side. This is going to have a major effect on seasons. Seasons on Uranus last 21 years. It takes Uranus 84 Earth years to make a single revolution around the Sun. For about 21 years of that 84-year period, the North Pole faces the Sun and the South Pole is in darkness. About halfway through the 84-year period, the poles are reversed. The South Pole faces the Sun and the North Pole is in darkness for 21 years. So what are seasons like on Uranus? Except for a small band near the equator, every place on Uranus has winter periods of constant darkness and summer periods of constant daylight. But during spring and fall, Uranus has periods of both daytime and nighttime, just like on Earth. Uranus's moon, Miranda, is active. Miranda is Uranus's fifth largest moon. It is about 470 kilometers in diameter. NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft visited Miranda in 1989. Data from Voyager 2 showed that the moon is covered by different types of icy crust. What is the explanation for this patchwork surface? The gravitational forces of Uranus pull on Miranda's interior. This causes the material from the moon's interior to rise to its surface. What we see on the surface is evidence of the moon turning itself inside out. And Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun and is named after the Greek god of the sky in Latin. It is the only planet whose name came from a figure in Greek mythology as opposed to Roman mythology. Because of the strange way it spins, nights on some parts of Uranus can last for more than 40 years. The planet's most extraordinary feature is the tilt of its rotational axis, which is almost perpendicular to the plane of the ecliptic, which means that it alternately has its north pole and its south pole turned towards the sun. Even though Neptune is farther from the sun, Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system. Uranus has 27 known satellites or moons. Uranus's mass is more than 14 times larger than the Earth. Uranus and Neptune are both known as ice giants. This planet was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel. It takes 30,685 Earth days for Uranus to complete an orbit around the Sun. Okay, don't forget to come back and view this quick video from Space School. It's filled with other facts, and some of them are a lot more up to date. As you collect your facts, click Submit Assignment. When you do, a large text box will open at the bottom. You can certainly copy what you need if you need the template and paste it right here into the document. Then write in your facts, click Submit. I'll get it, turn it around, and send it back. Don't forget you do have other assignments for the week. And as you come back into the assignment tab, you do want to take your end of the week quiz, which is located right here, Jovian Planet Quiz. If you are missing any assignments, come back and do them before the end of the week. That way I can grade them and get them back to you. If you learned something today, please like this video. If you think there is more you can learn, then click subscribe or consider coming back again tomorrow. The information, likenesses, and opinions in this video are the intellectual property of Mr. Mike.Davies. While Mr. Davies does refer to other works owned by others, those resources are either parts of a public school district curriculum or they are readily available through open forums on the internet. Mr. Davies does offer his thanks and appreciation to any entity he has chosen to refer to or gather sound bites or clips from to emphasize his lessons. Mr. Davies is currently a professional member of the teaching staff for Central Dauphin School District in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and is making, producing, and publishing these videos for the benefit of his students and other students during the current lockdown crisis. Mr. Davies does not make claim to all of the ideas and resources referenced in his videos. However, he does claim responsibility and rights to his likeness, opinions, and the academic content of these videos. He does not grant permission for any entity to copy or duplicate any portion of this video or any of his videos for private or personal gain.